Kakashi Hatake, the copy ninja, is a man who truly needs no introduction, especially not for his opponents on the battlefield. Kakashi is regarded as one of, if not the best character in all of Naruto, and from his character design, to his epic lines of dialogue and cool fight sequences, to his wisdom and insight, Kakashi is such a complete character. From my perspective, some of the most important things that a character needs to become a fan favorite is a certain level of coolness and relatability, and the animators and manga artists made for certain that the first of these two things was covered in spades for Kakashi. But I believe the relatability of his character comes from the theme of failure and regret that is present throughout his story. Kakashi is undoubtedly one of the greatest prodigies in all of Naruto, as he had the third highest scores in Chunin exam history, graduated from the academy at 5 years old, and became a Jonin somewhere between the age of 9 and 13. But despite all of this, Kakashi is constantly late to things, even to the introduction to his new team of academy graduates, which sparks a comedic line from Kiba, a loser teacher for a loser team. And this bit of dialogue, while meant as a humorous line, takes on a bit of a new meaning when the reason why Kakashi is always late gets revealed. As Kakashi spends time at the gravesites of his fallen comrades, and is constantly late because of it. You see, Kakashi is a character who is full of regret from his past, and he feels a level of responsibility for his fallen comrades. He quite literally was the hand that took Rin's life. Obito seemingly gave his life in order to save Kakashi, and his sensei gave his life for the betterment of the Leaf Village. On top of all this, he is a constant reminder of Obito's sacrifice in the form of his borrowed Sharingan. So in turn, he constantly visits the graves of his fallen comrades, to give them life updates and to still grieve, even many years removed from their deaths. On top of his fallen comrades, Kakashi also has no family remaining, as at a very young age Kakashi stumbled upon his dad dead on the floor, after having just committed suicide. So when every person you love or develop a connection to dies, it's hard to keep moving forward. Yet this is precisely what Kakashi does, and his perseverance is incredible to see, as no matter how strong the opponent, Kakashi is always with the smoke and ready to fight to the end. And he never stopped fighting for the Leaf, even after all of the loss, pain, and suffering that he endured. When presented with grief like this in the absence of a supportive family, there are a few ways a person could react, and we see one of these paths demonstrated by Kakashi's student Sasuke. Something of a prodigy himself, Sasuke is one of the most talented ninja in his graduating class, and has similar tragedy in his life, as his family was slaughtered in cold blood by his older brother Itachi, and now, as the last remaining Uchiha in the Leaf Village, Sasuke takes this pain and anguish and utilizes it to drive him to become stronger to seek revenge. And upon his path to seek revenge, Sasuke is presented with two options. He can stay in the Leaf Village and slowly grow as a ninja, or he can abandon his comrades and take a shortcut to his goal by utilizing the curse mark given to him by Orochimaru, and learn under someone who he fully knows has evil intent. But before Sasuke completely falls prey to this path of vengeance, there is a brief moment of hope that Sasuke might stay in the Leaf Village, and this is when Kakashi ties him to a tree and they exchange some dialogue. You see, Kakashi is used beautifully to mirror Sasuke and serve as a foil to him in a way. I know the parallel between Naruto and Sasuke is more prevalent and heavily featured, but Kakashi's backstory is more similar to Sasuke's in some ways, as they both grew up with family before having them killed while they were very young, and Kakashi attempts to bestow some wisdom upon Sasuke when he says, "Let it go. You've got to forget about revenge. Even if you succeed and get your revenge, what will you have then? Nothing. Emptiness." That's an interesting theory, but I'm afraid you're a little late to put it to the test. Everyone you're talking about has already been killed. You're not the only one who knows what it's like to lose somebody. While providing great advice for Sasuke here, this scene also gives us a glimpse into Kakashi's mindset, as he feels like he has a hole in his heart from the comrades and family that are dead and gone, but fully believes that their current comrades are the only thing that can fill this void. So in a way, he has strived to do what he was unable to do for his fallen family, friends, and sensei by protecting his current comrades. And this mindset is just awesome. To take your pain and suffering and use it to strengthen your will and inspire yourself to improve shows such internal strength. It would have been very easy for Kakashi to forsake his village and the ideals of a true shinobi, but no matter what was in front of him, he resolves himself to fight and do what he can for his new and future comrades, not forgetting the loss of his past comrades, but using their memories to fuel his resolve. The amount of times Kakashi has almost died, been left immobile, or in the case of the pain fight, actually died, is numerous, and this kind of physical adversity simply adds to Kakashi's relatability and the inspiration that can be drawn from him. He fails frequently in fights, but he also overcomes his lack of endurance with his great intelligence and by thinking of new strategies on the fly. His will is simply unbreakable. Or is it? Perhaps the only time in the entire series that we see Kakashi's resolve start to falter is when the masked man's identity is revealed to be Obito. For a couple episodes, it seemed as if Kakashi had lost his will to fight and couldn't bring himself to fight the formerly masked man, now knowing that it was his friend whom he thought died saving his life. But just like with all of his previous hardship, Kakashi eventually rises above it and reconciles with the fact that the only thing he can give Obito is death. Obito fighting Kakashi in the Kamui dimension is perhaps the best fight in all of Naruto, not just because of the incredible animation, but because it in many ways is a manifestation of Kakashi's will and resolve to never quit. He used his fallen comrades as motivation to keep him going, and even when confronted by one of his former teammates, he still rises up to the occasion and fights for his village, showing resolve that characters such as Sasuke and Obito fail to find within themselves when presented with similar situations. All in all, Kakashi is one of the best told stories in all of fiction, and is used as a foil to both Sasuke and Obito extremely well. His resolve and perseverance is the core of what his character is, and we get to see it tested time and time again. But no matter the obstacle, or how much his resolve may have bent at times, he never broke, never took the easy path, and never abandoned his comrades. If you made it this far, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this analysis of Kakashi's story, please feel free to drop a like, subscribe, or check out my other Naruto-themed videos. And if you agree, disagree, or just have strong Kakashi opinions, as always, I'd love to hear them in the comments.